Next topic. Next topic. Coach Nagy. Coach Nagy is back in Kansas City. How the hell you come up like that? Like, dude, I swear the NFL boy, they think they slick. You be a bad coach in Chicago and you get to be the quarterback coach in Kansas City.
You can't even say that's NFL though. That's just Matt Nagy just making great moves, man. To be
Nah,
honest, like,
he ain't make great.
Well, so him and Reed,
they had to hire him.
him and Reed knew each other. I think they
Not
both.
necessarily. You know him.
I
It's your
think they
home.
both had. They both were in Philly at one point. Him and Reed, I think, and then of course he worked for Reed before coaching Mahomes. But listen, this is a guy who never was able to grow a quarterback, right? We never saw growth from a quarterback position ever. So like, just putting him as quarterback over Patrick Mahomes, like everything good Patrick Mahomes does is going to be like, oh, that was what we're going to pretend like it was Matt Nagy. Like that's my whole thing is like, does he deserve that job? Because obviously he's just going there waiting for Bieniemy to go take a team that way he can move up to offensive coordinator again. But like, man, I don't know. You know, I get it, right? These guys look out for their own. You know, it's like, oh, we were friends. Now, you know, I don't want you to be out of the league, so I'll find some job for you. But I mean, you know, if anything, he could take over that spot for Reed's kid that went out last year, whatever. Which one got fired? I forget who. But does he deserve to coach Patrick Mahomes? Like, you know, I don't know that he does.
Yeah, I think as far as he goes, it's a way to stay in the NFL pretty much. You know, you ain't, I mean, maybe you can see some stuff Pat don't see. I don't know. But I think with this job, it's just stay in the league. Just stay in the league. It's just to keep getting that NFL check on top of whatever the Bears still own. And that's it.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he deserves the job though. If anything, I feel like Pat Mahomes is going to be more of the QB coach than Matt Nagy will. So
100%.
Maybe he teaches Nagy how to coach and then he can get back into coaching.
Maybe, but
I'm not a huge Nagy hater. I'm really not. I mean, remember this guy won Coach of the Year. He had a 50-50 record for the most part. But
was that really because of him or the team?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sold on the Bears being as good as everyone thinks they are either. So
trust me, I'm not either.
You know, I never believed Mitch was the truth. You know, but you know, listen, they could have gone out and got Deshaun Watson, and then Matt Nagy probably would have rattled off 2 or 3 straight Coach of the Years with Deshaun. Who knows? But that's the thing, right? Is just his inability to grow a quarterback. And maybe it's Mitch, right? And I'm hearing there's teams offering Mitch, you know, maybe the Pittsburgh job or something. We'll see. But
they'd be better.
Man, like it's just I don't know if I'd want a guy like that coaching my quarterback, but who knows? Maybe he reins Patrick Mahomes in, right? From whatever we saw in the playoffs last year. Maybe he can, you know, settle that down and whatever. But yeah, I don't know if I would watch what he did with a quarterback. That's my point. I'm not criticizing him as a head team coach. I'm talking about from what he did from coaching a quarterback with the Bears. I wouldn't give him the best quarterback in the league and tell him, here you go. Well, you know, you're in charge of coaching this guy and making him better. I'd be like, you know, I don't know about that.
Matter of fact, go ahead and give Nagy that job, man, so he can just make the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, not so good in the AFC, and then that way the Browns can just elevate in the AFC.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah. All right, lose Cincinnati every year instead of Kansas City.
It sounded good. I tried to make it sound good.
I saw you trying to sneak that in. That boy clever. That boy Walt be paying attention, boy.
Nico, does he deserve the job?
I mean, like I say, he just collecting a check at this point. Because it's like, you know, Pat, like, bruh, I got bigger accomplishments than you. Get out my face. What can you teach me, man? What can you? No, let me stop.